Stay
right here.
Stay
in this dream, don't wake up. We got enough. We got enough time. Another day gone, left my soul on the floor. Can't even remember what I was fighting for. My feet are dragging heavy like they're made of lead. Counting on the noise spinning round inside my head. The office lights were blinding white and way too cold. Just another story that has already been told. My phone is buzzing but I'm leaving it behind. Trying to find a piece of spirit I can call mine.
If the world feels empty like a hollowed out shell, trapped in the cycle in a quiet kind of hell, I turn the key and hear the engine start to hum, waiting for the feeling, waiting for the peace to come.
The shadow stretching long across the parking lot, giving everything I have, even when there's not a lot. I put it in a drive and let the city fade away. Done with all the pressure, done with every single day. The glass is cold against my fingertips tonight.
Searching for the freedom in the glowing neon light. Finally breathing, drifting through the violet haze,
losing my reflection
in the neon city maze.
The weight is lifting,
floating like a summer breeze,
finding my sanctuary,
living life at ease. No more static,
just the rhythm of the street.
the midnight air
It's tasting bitter and so sweet.
I'm finally home, even though I'm on the road,
Dropping off the burden,
dropping off the heavy load.
the leather seat is soft, I'm sinking deep inside. Nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. I watch the purple glow reflect against the dash,
Straight up,
trading all the chaos for a quiet little splash. The street lights, rhythm passing by like golden rain, washing out the worry, washing out the daily pain. I reach for the dial, let the lo-fi start to play, watching all the people simply
drift the other way.
a cool mist is rising from the asphalt down below,
Taking it so easy,
taking it so very slow.
the city looks like magic from this lonely point of view. Neon sign shadows making everything look new.
I feel the vibration from the bass beneath my hand,
Gliding through the dark across this empty urban land.
just a ghost in motion,
Just a shadow in the night,
wrapped in the comfort of the
dim and hazy light.
no destination needed,
Just the movement in the soul.
finally feeling steady,
Finally feeling whole. Finally breathing, drifting through the violet haze,
losing my reflection.
in the neon city maze.
The weight is lifting,
Floating like a summer breeze,
finding my sanctuary,
living life at ease. No more static,
just the rhythm of the street.
the midnight air
It's tasting bitter
and so sweet. I'm finally home,
even though I'm on the road.
dropping off the burden, dropping off the heavy load. Just stay,
In the haze,
don't wake me,
it's quiet now.
just peace.
Yeah, don't let it fade. Don't let it fade away tonight. Yeah, The city lights are flickering, my vision's getting blurry. I'm tired of the noise, tired of the constant hurry. My feet are dragging heavy on the pavement of the street. Another long day down, feel the ache inside my feet. The ground is like a ghost, yeah, it's haunting every room. My soul is feeling empty, just a shadow in the gloom. I step inside the car and I see you sitting there, but there's a wall of glass and the coldness in the air. The engine's humming low, but the words are hard to find. Left the pressure of the office and the deadline far behind. I'm looking at your hands, but they're folded in your lap. Trying to bridge the distance, trying to close the gap. The dashboard glow is blue, casting shadows on your face. Feels like we're drifting out, spinning in the outer space. I don't wanna go home if the home is feeling hollow. Got a bitter taste of silence that is getting hard to swallow. Just look at me once, let me see that you're still here, before the memory fades and we both just disappear. Just let the velvet night take away the heavy weight. I'm reaching for your hand, hope it isn't getting late. Find a little peace in the middle of the dark. Try to find a fire, try to save a little spark. Flowing through the haze, let the world just spin away. I just wanna hear all the things you didn't say. Find a little peace, find a rhythm for the soul. Help me find the pieces, help me try to feel whole. Yeah. The heat is blowing warm, I can feel it on my skin. Watching how the streetlights make the colors swirl and spin. Leaning back to see, feel the fabric soft and deep, while the rest of the city is beginning now to sleep. I reach for the dial, turn the volume up a notch, counting every second on the ticking of my watch. I got some chocolate in the tray, let the sugar hit the tongue. Thinking about the days back when we were both so young. The rain starts to fall, hear the tapping on the roof of our love falling down, yeah, I'm looking for the proof. I smell the rainwater mixing with your sweet perfume, wishing we could stay inside this little moving room. Neon signs are passing, purple, pink, and cyan, bright. Everything is glowing in the middle of the night. I just wanna sit here and watch the windows fall, getting lost together in this quiet midnight love. Don't open up the door, don't step into the cold. I just wanna find something real that I can hold. Just let the velvet night take away the heavy weight. I'm reaching for your hand, hope it isn't getting late. Find a little peace in the middle of the dark. Try to find a fire, try to save a little spark. Floating through the haze, let the world just spin away. I just wanna hear all the things you didn't say. Find a little peace, find a rhythm for the soul. Help me find the pieces, help me try to feel whole. Just stay right here, don't let it fade. The night is still young. Yeah. Peace. Night drive, windows crack. Let the rhythm take it back, that's right. Hey, just the road and the side, turning all that noise into peace. Let's go. The clock is ticking, but the soul is feeling empty. The city lights are flashing just to tempt me. My feet are dragging on the cold gray floor. I can't remember what I'm working for. The heavy pressure sitting on my chest. I'm dreaming wide awake about some rest. My spine is aching from the daily grind. I'm leaving all the noise and stress behind. The boss is talking, but I close my ears. I've been running in this gear for years. My phone is buzzing with 1,000 tasks, but no one knows the man behind the mask. The fluorescent lights are burning out my eyes. I'm hungry for the dark and starry skies. I put my keys inside the ignition slot. Forget about the things that I am not. The world is heavy and the air is thin. I'm ready for the healing to begin. Now I'm drifting through the midnight blue, leaving every shadow that I knew. In this cabin where the music plays, I'm escaping from the static haze. Feel the engine hum a lullaby underneath the velvet purple sky. Just the road and my favorite song. This is where I finally belong. I lean the seat back till it clicks just right. The dashboard glow is such a pretty sight. The steering wheel is cool beneath my palm. I'm breathing in the silence and the calm. I grab a snack from the plastic bag. No more hustling, no more lag. The scent of vanilla on a hanging tree. A private island just for me to be. I watch the raindrops racing on the glass. I let the ghosts of the morning pass. The bass is vibrating inside the door. I don't feel the aching anymore. I see a diner with a neon sign. Everything is moving just fine. A sip of water and a deep slow breath. Ignoring all the talk of life and death. My thumb is scrolling through the lo-fi beats, driving through these empty, quiet streets. Now I'm drifting through the midnight blue, leaving every shadow that I knew. In this cabin where the music plays, I'm escaping from the static haze. Feel the engine hum a lullaby underneath the velvet purple sky. Just the road in my favorite song. This is where I finally belong. Just the road, so quiet now. Yeah, we're home before we get there. Midnight sanctuary. Let the tape loop. Peace of mind. I'm still here. Yeah, the quiet anchor. Yeah, just breathe. Key turns in the lock, sound of a heavy sigh. Shoulders holding up the weight of a leaden sky. Feet dragging on the wood, leave the world at the door. I don't wanna carry that ghost around anymore. Soul feeling empty like a well gone dry. Watching all the static of the city pass by. We were running on fumes, we were chasing the wind, losing our focus on where we begin. The grind is a monster, it eats at the heart. Slowly it was pulling our vision apart. I saw the cracks form and I felt the cold air. Living in the house but we weren't really there. Too many words that we use like a blade. Watching the colors of our memories fade. But I'm tired of the noise, I'm tired of the chase. I just wanna look at the light on your face. We reached the limit, we hit the red line. But we chose to pause right in the nick of time. Exhale the pressure, let it fall to the floor. We don't have to fight that old ghost anymore. Safe in the silence, nowhere left to run. Healing the heart, now the battle is done. Homegrown peace in the palm of our hand. Building our house on the solidest sand. The storm passed over, the water is still. Finding the quiet, we finally will. The couch sinks deep, let the cushions take hold. Wrapping up the spirit in the blanket to go. Blue light flickering from a muted screen. The softest domesticity I've ever seen. The ice cubes melting in the glass on the stand. Feeling the warmth of your palm in my hand. Low lamp glowing in the corner of the room. Chasing away all the shadows and gloom. Handful of pretzels, crumbs on my chest. Finally giving all the worry a rest. Rain on the window, playing jazz on the glass. Watching the minutes and the hours just pass. The scent of clean linen, the hum of the fridge. We didn't fall off, we just stayed on the bridge. Thick velvet, silence, no need for replay. Just being present at the end of the day. We stopped the clock before the gears gave way. Now we got 1,000 better things we can say, yeah, yeah. Exhale the pressure, let it fall to the floor. We don't have to fight that old ghost anymore. Safe in the silence, nowhere left to run. Healing the heart, now the battle is done. Homegrown peace in the palm of our hand. Building our house on the solidest sand. The storm passed over, the water is still. Finding the quiet, we finally will. We didn't break. One more ride, side by side. No divide, that's real. Still here, still us. just drift. My shoes feel heavy on this hardwood floor. Don't wanna hear the city noise no more. The clock on the wall is a heavy weight. Left all my worries at the garden gate. My shoulders are tight from the daily race. I'm tired of seeing every plastic face. The phone keeps buzzing in my pocket sleeve, but I'm looking for a moment to finally leave. My soul's feeling empty like a dry canteen. Tired of the screen in the neon green. The boss man talking about a deadline soon. I'm just staring at the rising moon. Feet dragging slow like they're made of lead. Wishing I could just reset my head. The pressure in the air is a heavy cloud. The silence in here is getting really loud. I drop my keys on the wooden stand. The world is slipping through my tired hand. Finally home where the air feels still. Sitting on the edge of the windowsill. Let the peace wash over every tired bone. In the quiet kingdom on the velvet throne. No more rushing, no more gold to chase. Just the steady rhythm of this lonely space. I'm sinking down where the shadows grow. Watching all the heavy feelings go. The sofa is a cloud and I'm falling deep. Promises to keep are the ones for sleep. The TV is humming with the volume low. Watching how the shadows on the ceiling go. Ice cubes cranking in a tall glass jar. I've traveled so long just to get this far. The fabric of the rug feels soft and cold. Better than the stories that the world has told. One light burning in the corner dim. The water in the sink is at the very brim. Taking off the watch, let the time just fly. I don't need a reason or a wonder why. Cold air blowing from the kitchen vent. Every single dollar of my energy spent. I'm tasting the salt on a pretzel chip. Taking my time with a slow calm sip. The city is a ghost in the window pane. I'm finally dry from the pouring. Finally home where the air feels still. Sitting on the edge of the windowsill. Let the peace wash over every tired bone. In a quiet kingdom on a velvet throne. No more rushing, no more gold to chase. Just the steady rhythm of this lonely space. I'm sinking down where the shadows grow. Watching all the heavy feelings go. Stay in the haze. That's real. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. Stay. Yeah. Got it all. Still numb. Still here. I question what it means. I'm staring at the keys of a life I built. Underneath the gold is a layer of guilt. My feet are dragging on the marble floor. I don't even know what I'm chasing anymore. The bank account is full, but the spirit is thin. Counting up the losses underneath the skin. I close the heavy door of the office suite. Walking past the shadows on the empty street. The elevated silence is a heavy weight. Wondering if the peace is gonna come too late. I loosen up the tie, let the oxygen in. Thinking about the places where I've never been. I reach for the handle of the black sedan. Just a hollow shell of a successful man. The leather seat is cold and the engine hums. Waiting for the feeling till the spirit numbs. I put it in a drive and I leave it all. Watching my reflection on the glass so tall. Driving through the haze of the neon blue. Looking for a version of a soul that's true. Let the city lights wash the pain away. I'm finding my heaven in the shades of gray. No more heavy lifting, no more hollow gold. Just the midnight air and the truth untold. I'm finally breathing in the dark at night. Far away from everyone, out of sight. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the air. Feeling every breeze blowing through my hair. The dashboard glow is the only friend I need. Moving Moving through the traffic with the ghostly speed. The scent of expensive rain on the hot concrete, mixing with the rhythm of a lo-fi beat. I see a corner store with the flickering sign. I'm crossing over every single borderline. The hum of the tires on the asphalt track, giving me the courage not to look back. I roll the window down, hear the city sigh, looking at the stars in the purple sky. My grip on the world is beginning to slip. Taking my time on this lonely trip. The static on the radio is sweet and low. This is the only way that I truly grow. I'm floating in the cabin like a featherweight, letting go of anger in the mental state. I'm present in the moment, I'm finally here. The echoes of the static are the only thing I hear. Driving through the haze of the neon blue, looking for a version of a soul that's true. Let the city lights wash the pain away. I'm finding my heaven in the shades of gray. No more heavy lifting, no more hollow ghosts. The midnight air and the truth untold. I'm finally breathing in the dark at night, far away from everyone, out of sight. Out of sight. Stay right here. Stay right here. Stay in this dream. Don't wake up, we gotta know. The clock hits 12 and my feet start to drag, heavy on my shoulders like a weighted bag. The office lights flicker, then they finally fade. Thinking about the choices that I recently made. My soul feeling empty like a hollowed out shell, living in the rhythm of this corporate bell. The noise in the city is a constant scream, distorting the vision of my original dream. The emails are piling and the phone won't rest. I feel the cold pressure sitting tight in my chest, staring at the screen till my eyes go red, replaying every word that the manager said. Walking to the garage where the silence is loud, trying to escape from the ghost of the crowd. Keys in the ignition and I start the flow. Where I'm headed next, only I really know. Just a tired man in a metal machine, leaving all the stress of the digital scene. Lost in the glow of the neon blue, finding a version of me that is true. The pressure is falling away from my skin. This is where the quiet finally begins. Oh, let the melody carry the weight. I'm feeling so light in this peaceful state. Under the purple, under the stars, healing the soul in the hidden scars. Adjust in the mirror as the city turns pink. The leather of the seat helps my body desync. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the breeze, cruising through the valley with the natural ease. The smell of the rain on the midnight street, the hum of the tires is a beautiful beat. I reach for the dial and I turn up the bass, watching all the neon just light up my face. A sip of cold water to freshen the mind, leaving every worry and the shadow behind. The dashboard is glowing like a spaceship deck. No more heavy chains hanging round my neck. The street lights are passing like a golden blur. Life is getting soft, just a low-grade purr. I see my reflection in the window glass, watching all the ghosts of the struggle just pass. I'm tuned to the frequency of the night. Everything is hazy, everything is right. Lost in the glow of the neon blue, finding the version of me that is true. The pressure is falling away from my skin. This is where the quiet finally begins. Oh, let the melody carry the weight. I'm feeling so light in this peaceful state. Under the purple, under the stars, healing the soul in the hidden scars. I'm just a neon and me. Finally, I can breathe. Velvet silence, keep it drifting. It's different. Don't leave just yet. Let the world wait outside. We ain't gotta talk about what's next, where we gotta be. Just sit right here while the room stays warm. Let the song play out, yeah, just like that. The world's been heavy on my shoulders all day long, walking through the static where I don't belong. My feet are dragging heavy on the cold concrete. Another bit of victory, another long defeat. The elevator's broken, so I'm climbing up the stairs, carrying a ghost in 1,000 different cares. My soul is feeling empty like a hollowed out tree, searching for a version of the man I used to be. I toss my heavy jacket by the shadow on the floor, slide the heavy bolt on the wooden bedroom door. The city lights are blinking through the dirty window pane. Everything is loud and it's driving me insane. My neck is feeling stiff from the tie in the suit. Searching for the silence, yeah, I'm searching for the root. The digital clock is just a red glowing eye, watching all the hours of my life passing by. I take a deep breath and I let the tension fall, leaving all the ghosts of the office in the hall. Slow it down, let the rhythm take the lead. This is all the medicine a weary heart could need. Floating in the water where the silence is so deep. Promises to myself are the only ones I keep. The bass is like a blanket keeping out the winter cold, turning all the copper into shimmering white gold. I'm finally at peace in the middle of the dark, waiting for the music just to reignite the spark. The leather of the sofa feels cool against my skin. This is where the healing is about to begin. I reach for the remote and I click the screen away. I don't need the news or the drama of the day. My fingers trace the texture of a velvet pillowcase, finding my momentum at a much lower pace. I got a bowl of cereal, the milk is turning blue. Simple little things help to pull a person through. The hum of the fridge is a comforting song. This is where I'm right even when the world is wrong. I kick off my socks and I let my toes spread, clearing out the clutter that was living in my head. The lamplight is dim, casting amber on the wall. I'm feeling pretty big even though the room is small. The ice cubes are melting in the glass on the stand. Time is slipping slowly like the grains of the sand. I close both my eyes and I let the road swell, escaping from the ringing of the morning bell. Slow it down, let the rhythm take the lead. This is all the medicine a weary heart could need. Floating in the water where the silence is so deep. Promises to myself are the only ones I keep. The bass is like a blanket keeping out the winter cold, turning all the copper into shimmering white gold. I'm finally at peace in the middle of the dark, waiting for the music just to reignite the spark. Yeah, just leave it right here. No noise, just the vibes, safe and sound. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Walking slow, yeah. Keep the lights low. World's too loud outside, you know. Just me, the keys, and this rhythm. Settle in, let the stress fade out. Yeah, here we go. The concrete jungle took enough of my soul today. Heavy shoulders, watching all the colors turn to gray. Feet dragging on the pavement, headed for the light. Behind this wooden door, I'm vanishing from sight. Too many voices in the street, too much static noise. Chasing after ghosts and losing all my inner joys. The grind is like a shadow clinging to my tired skin. I'm looking for the quiet place where I can let it in. Throw the keys up on the table, listen to the The sound of everything I carry finally hitting the ground. My shadow's looking weary, leaning on the white wall, building up these towers just to watch the pieces fall. I'm hollowed out and empty like an open empty room, waiting for the silence just to sweep away the gloom. No more fake smiles, no more playing out the part. I'm tuning out the world to hear the beating of my heart. The city clock is ticking, but I'm stepping off the wheel, finally in the space where I can remember how to feel. Slow it down, let the rhythm take the weight, floating in the stillness. I've locked every gate. No more crowds, just the hum of the night. Everything is heavy, but the feeling is right. Breathing deep, let the spirit find its home. Safe inside these walls, I don't feel alone. Back to the basics, back to the true me. In this little corner, I'm finally free. The sofa sinks beneath me like a cloud made of velvet. The tension in my neck, I can finally unspell it. Dim lights flickering, amber in the corner space. No one near to judge, no one looking at my face. Just the steam from the kettle, rising in a slow dance. Caught within the loop, slipping into a deep trance. Cold water on my skin, washing off the city dust. Finding gold in the silence, moving past the iron rust. Ice cubes blinking in a glass of cold lemonade, watching out the shadows in the golden colors fade. I got my favorite record stacked up on the wooden shelf, rediscovering the pieces of my tired hidden self. Cotton on my skin, feeling soft, feeling real light. I'm a king on this cushion, ruling over dark night. The TV screen is static, just a glow in neon blue. Nothing left to prove and there's nothing left to do. Every breath I'm taking feels like honey in the air. The weight of the world is a burden I don't wear. Slow it down, let the rhythm take the weight, floating in a stillness. I've locked every gate. No more crowds, just the hum of the night. Everything is heavy, but the feeling is right. Breathing deep, let the spirit find its home. Safe inside these walls, I don't feel alone. Back to the basics, back to the true me. In this little corner, I'm finally free. Just me and the beat. Eyes closed now, staying in this moment, yeah, low key. No, no. Haze drifts slow, let it slide. Soft glow riding through the night. Yeah, stay light, 420 vibe. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keys turn slow and the heavy unlock. Eyes locked tight on the ticking of the clock. Feet dragging heavy on the wooden floor. So feeling empty, couldn't take no more. Shoulders carrying the weight of the day. Watching all the colors slowly fade to gray. The city outside is a ghost in a blur. Thinking about the person that I used to were. My shadow on the wall looks tired and thin. Wonder when the quiet finally kicks in. Work shoes off, let them lay by the door. I don't wanna think about the grind anymore. Headspace cluttered like a dusty old shelf. Just trying to find a little piece of myself. Phone on silent, let the world just spin. Safe inside the walls where the peace begins. Breath coming slow, feeling light in the chest. Ready for the silence, ready for the rest. Finally home where the light is low, letting all the heavy burdens go. Safe in the haze of the midnight blue. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. Just a soft glow in a quiet room, watching all the inner peace start to bloom. Everything's easy, everything's right, floating on the rhythm of the velvet night. The couch sinks deep like a soft embrace. Neon light flickering across my face. Cyan and magenta on a TV screen. Deepest shade of purple that I've ever seen. Crumbs on my chest from a late night snack. Head on the pillow leaning all the way back. The hum of the fridge is a comforting sound. Gravity is gone, I'm not touching the ground. When ice cubes clinking in the cold glass jar. Watching from the window at a falling star. Soft haze swirling in the dim lamplight. Everything is golden, everything is bright. Cool breeze blowing through the open slit. This is the moment and I'm loving it. Socks on the carpet, feeling real slow. High on the vibe, letting everything flow. No more pressure, no more noise in the street. Just a lo-fi rhythm in the boom bap beat. Finally home where the light is low, letting all the heavy burdens go. Safe in the haze of the midnight blue. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. Just a soft glow in a quiet room. Watching all the inner peace start to bloom. Everything's easy, everything's right. Floating on the rhythm of the velvet night, yeah. Keep it drifting. Just stay right here in the quiet, in the bloom. Stay in the calm. Let the night take over. One time for the quiet minds. Just let it breathe. Clock hits 5, but my feet are dragging slow. Heavy soul with nowhere left to go. Office lights fading in the rainy gray. Another piece of me just drifted away. Shoulders tight from the weight of the day. Searching for the words I forgot to say. The train is loud and the city's too bright. I'm just a shadow looking for the night. Keys in the door and the lock clicks neat. Dropping my bag by my tired feet. Deep breath in, but the air feels thin. Counting all the places that I've never been. The grind is a ghost that follows me home, leaving me hollow in the cold and the chrome. Hungry for a silence I can finally touch, because the noise of the world is a bit too much. I close my eyes and I let out a sigh, watching the stress of the morning die. Now the world is drifting out of sight, wrapping me in shadows of the night. Soft golden glow upon the floor. I don't need anything much more. This feeling is the calm I keep before I drift away to sleep. No more waiting, no more rain. Just the rhythm washing out the pain. Sinking in the sofa, fabric feels deep. Promises to myself that I'm gonna keep. Remote in my hand, but the screen stays black. Leaning my head and I'm stretching my back. Steam from the tea making curls in the air, leaving all the static and the social despair. The amber lamp flickering low on the wall, watching the dust as it starts to fall. Warm honey taste on the tip of my tongue, sweetest of songs that have ever been sung. Soft cotton socks and a blanket of blue, finding a version of me that is new. Clock on the shelf has a rhythmic beat. Cool breeze coming from the quiet street. No phone in my hand, no digital glow, just letting the blood in my pulses flow. A box of old crackers, crumbs on my chest, finally giving all my demons a rest. The silence is golden, the silence is sweet. Safe in my corner, the world is complete. Now the world is drifting out of sight, wrapping me in shadows of the night. Soft golden glow upon the floor. I don't need anything much more. This feeling is the calm I keep before I drift away to sleep. No more waiting, no more rain. Just the rhythm washing out the pain, yeah. Just the calm, no more wait. Stay in the haze. This one's for the sanctuary days, when the music hits and the world just melts. Yeah. Let the rhythm settle in. The keys jingle softly. Yeah. The keys jingle softly. Yeah. The keys jingle softly. Yeah. 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 The keys jingle softly as I hit the floor, leaving all the madness right outside the door. Shows by the hallway, heavy light led. Too many echoes spinning in my head. The city was a lion, teeth on my neck, running for the paper, chasing every check. My shoulders are aching from the weight of the day, watching all the colors slowly turn to gray. I drag my feet across the wooden grave, trying to wash away the digital rain. Emails and deadlines, shadows on the wall, waiting for the moment I don't have to call. The fluorescent lights gave me such a blare. Now I'm breathing in the silence, just the air. Concrete jungle had me feeling so small. Now I'm back inside my own four walls. The grind is a ghost that's haunting the street, but here is the place where the silence is sweet. Finally home, where the rhythm is slow, letting the world and its worries all go. Drifting away on a soft floating tide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Yeah. Just being a music, so feeling life, turning the static to stars in the night. Peace in the marrow, peace in the bone, a king of a kingdom. Sinks deep like a velvet cloud. Music turned up, but it isn't too loud. The blue light dimming on the stereo face, everything moving at a lover's pace. I find a bag of chips, salt on my tongue. The bass hits nowhere, the speakers are hummed. Us most dancing in a single beam, living in a space between awake and a dream. My phone is face down, screen going dark. No more fire, just a lingering spark. I watch the curtains swing in the breeze. Mind at 100, now down to 0 degrees. The smell of old books and a cold cup of tea. This is the version that I like to be. Fingers tracing patterns on the worn out armrest, giving all the logic a much needed rest. The records stand around in a perfect ring, listening to the song at the shadows sing. Finally home, when the rhythm is slow, letting the world that worries all go. Drifting away on the stars, golden side, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The sea and the music, so feeling life, turning the static to stars in the night. Peace in the marrow, peace in the bone, a king of a kingdom I claim as my own. Yeah. This one for the sanctuary day, just another night drive, burning slow like time is silk. Yeah, ash on the air, still glowing dim. Clock hits 12 and I'm finally out the door. Feet dragging heavy on this cold marble floor. The city lights flickering, eyes feeling red. Too many voices spinning round inside my head. The elevator dings but the silence feels loud. Just another ghost lost inside of the crowd. The grind took a piece of my spirit today. Watching all the colors slowly turning to gray. I find my old sedan sitting in the dark, finally finding space in a lonely parking lot. The leather seat is cold but it feels like a friend. Wondering if the stress is ever gonna end. Loosen up the collar, throw the phone in the back. Everything I'm carrying is starting to crack. Put the key in the ignition, let the engine hum. Trying to forget all the things I've become. I shift into gear and I leave it behind. Searching for a rhythm that's a little more kind. The neon in the mirror starts to fade away, chasing down the peace at the end of the day. Finally finding the peace, slow lane, watching the city lights wash away the pain. Homegrown vibes in the air tonight. Everything's heavy but it's gonna be right. Just drift away, let the world spin fast. Found a little moment that I hope will last. No more weight on my shoulders now. The night is gonna show me how. One hand on the wheel, one resting on the side, letting the moonlight be my only guide. The air from the window hits my face so cold, better than the stories that I've always been told. The dashboard is glowing with the soft amber light, painting every shadow in the middle of the night. Passing by the diner where the coffee stays high, the only soul moving in this quiet little spot. I can feel the bass line vibrate in my chest, giving all my worries a moment to rest. Reach for the water, take a sip, feel the flow, letting all the tension finally let go. My favorite tape playing, static in the hiss. Moments like these are the ones that I miss. No more deadlines, no more ticking on the clock. Just a steady rhythm as I roll down the block. The tires on the asphalt, a beautiful sound. Feeling like I'm finally back on the ground. Finally finding the peace in the slow lane, watching the city lights wash away the pain. Homegrown vibes in the air tonight. Everything's heavy but it's gonna be right. Just drift away, let the world spin fast. Found a little moment that I hope will last. No more weight on my shoulders now. The night is gonna show me how. Yeah, just a night in the road, leave it all behind. Serenity in the slow lane, midnight drive. Flames, they're still burning. Every mile, every street light, just letting it all fade. No rush tonight, just the engine in the silence. Yeah, let's just drive. The clock on the wall is a heavyweight. Another long shift and it's getting late. My keys are jingle jangling in my hand. Just another day I barely could stand. My soul is feeling empty like a hollow shell in this concrete maze where the shadows dwell. My feet are dragging slow across the floor. I can't face the noise of the world anymore. The city lights are blinking a tired blue. Everything feels old and nothing is new. I'm leaning my head on the cold glass pane, trying to wash away the stress and the rain. The grind is a ghost that follows my heels. Hard to explain how the heaviness feels. I step to the curb where the silence is loud, trying to escape from the ghost of the crowd. I open the door and I slide inside, ready to let the midnight be my guide. I'm drifting away to the edge of the night, under the glow of the pale yellow light. The pressure is lifting, I'm letting it go. Moving so steady and moving so slow. These homegrown vibes are all that I need, planting the peace like a heavenly seed. I'm finally breathing, I'm finally free. The silence is talking directly to me. my palm. The hum of the motor is a midnight song. I adjust the mirror and I dim the dash, watching the city flick by like a flash. The air from the vent is a cool soft breeze, lifting the weight and I'm feeling at ease. I reach for the dial and I turn it down low, watching the neon lights start to glow. A sip of cold water to clear out my throat. On this river of asphalt, I'm just a boat. The dashboard clock says it's 3:30, just the way that I wanted the world to be. The smell of the rain on the heated street, the rhythm of tires is a soothing beat. My shoulders are dropping, the tension is gone. I could keep driving until the first dawn. The street lights are pearls on a velvet string. Peace is the only song that I sing. I'm drifting away to the edge of the night, under the glow of the pale yellow light. The pressure is lifting, I'm letting it go. Moving so steady and moving so slow. These homegrown vibes are all that I need, planting the peace like a heavenly seed. I'm finally breathing, I'm finally free. The silence is talking directly to me. Yeah. Just me and the road, no pressure tonight. Just silence, keep it rolling slowly. You know, some days just feel longer than others. Everything's moving fast, but right here, right now, I'm just gonna let the world fade out. Yeah, just me in this loop, let it breathe. Finally back home, kicking off the worn out shoes. Another long day, paying all these heavy dues. Feet dragging slow across the cold wooden floor. Let my spirit hanging right outside the front door. The grind is a monster, eating up the daylight, trading all my energy just to make the pay right. So feeling empty like a glass on the shelf. Hard to find a minute just to talk to myself. Staring at the ceiling while the silence gets loud. Tired of the noise and the faking in the crowd. Shoulders feeling heavy from the weight of the tasks. Done with the smiling in the corporate mask. Loosening the collar, letting out a long sigh. Watching all the hours of the evening drift by. Shadows on the wall start to dance in the dark. Waiting for the music just to find a little spark. The city is a pressure cooker, turning up the heat. But now I'm in the zone, retreating from the street. Floating away where the neon lights glow, letting the stress of the day finally go. In the lo-fi loop, I am finding my home. Safe in the static, no more need to roam. Deep in the cushion, the world disappears. Music is washing away all the fears. Peace in my chest like a river so wide, taking a ride on this internal tide. Yeah. Taking a ride on this internal tide. Yeah. Sinking in the sofa, feeling gravity take hold. Wrapping up the senses in the velvet line fold. The remote's in my hand, but the screen stays black. I just want the melody to keep me on track. Reaching for the kettle, hearing water start to boil. Liquid gold pouring, shedding off the daily toil. Smell the herbal tea drifting slowly through the room. Watching purple shadows start to break up the gloom. Fingertips tracing the texture of the green. Finding the rhythm in the tapping of the rain. Crumbs on my hoodie from a late night snack. Lying on the rug, feeling bones start to crack. The hum of the fridge is a low frequency hum, waiting for the beat and the vibration to come. Eyes getting heavy as the road starts to swell. Trapped in the vibe and I'm liking it well. Every single chord is a healing kind of touch. Finally I'm breathing and it doesn't feel like much. Floating away where the neon lights glow, letting the stress of the day finally go. In the lo-fi loop, I am finding my home. Safe in the static, no more need to roam. Deep in the cushion, the world disappears. Music is washing away all the fears. Peace racing my chest like a river so wide, taking a ride on its internal tide. Just let it look, yeah, yeah, in a freedom. Neon sanctuary, stay chill. Just what I needed, yeah. Turn the lights down low, let the city fade out. One more round for the soul, no rush tonight. Just ride with the rhythm, yeah. Let's go. The keys on the board felt like lead on my hands. Tired of following everyone's demands. My feet are dragging across the hardwood floor. I don't wanna hear about the world anymore. The city lights outside are just a blurry streak. The grind of the week made my spirit feel weak. I dropped my keys and let my jacket hit the rug. My heavy heart is looking for a gentle hug. The silence of the hallway is a welcome friend. I'm waiting for the static of the day to end. My soul's feeling empty like a glass on the shelf. I need a moment just to find my inner self. No more deadlines and no more loud alarms. Just the midnight air and its open arms. I'm checking out from the race and the noise, searching for the simple, quiet kind of joys. Taking off the weight that I carried on my back, leaving all the gray and returning to the black. Floating in the waves of a velvet sea. Finally the music setting me free. Trimming all the edges of a long hard day, letting all the pressure just wash away. Inner peace is calling from the stereo soul, letting go of everything, losing control. Homegrown vibes in the middle of the night. Everything is hazy but it feels so right. The couch sinks deep as I finally sit down, losing the static of the hum of the town. The remote is cold but the room feels warm. I'm safe in the center of the quiet storm, watching the shadows as they crawl up the wall, listening to the rain as it starts to fall. I got some chocolate in a glass of cold tea, just a late night show and the melody in me. The fabric of the cushion is soft on my skin. This is where the healing is about to begin. I close my eyes and I breathe in the air. I don't have a worry, I don't have a care. The speakers are humming a low, steady drone. I'm king of the castle on a corduroy throne. Crumbs on my chest from a snack in the dark, watching for the glowing of a tiny neon spark. The clock on the wall is a rhythm I keep, drifting on the edge of a beautiful sleep. Floating in the waves of a velvet sea. Finally the music setting me free. Trimming all the edges of a long hard day, letting all the pressure just wash away. Inner peace is calling from the stereo soul, letting go of everything, losing control. Homegrown vibes in the middle of the night. Everything is hazy but it feels so weightless, midnight blue.
Velvet silence, just me and the echoes of the night. Nothing but the shadow of your ghost. Check it.
Another day, another soul left on the concrete floor, dragging my shadow through the same old heavy door. The neon lights are flickering, burning out my eyes, looking for the truth inside a million plastic smiles. My pockets full of receipts, but my spirit's feeling light. I've been running marathons in the middle of the night. The clock is ticking loud, yeah, screaming in my ear, but the more it talks, the less I really wanna hear. My shoulders feeling heavy like I'm carrying the town. Every step I take, the pavement's trying to pull me down. Tired of the traffic, tired of the constant race. I'm just a ghost wandering around this crowded place. Phone is blowing up, but I leave it on the shelf. I'm done with everybody, gotta find my lonely self. The walls are closing in, the ceiling's getting low. I need to find a place where the static doesn't show. Just a hollow echo in a suit and a tie, staring at the ceiling, asking for a reason why. I'm drifting away to where the mountains meet the blue. Leaving all the noise, I'm starting something new. Soft, homegrown, vibe, the velvet silence bloom. Exhaling all the gray, clearing out the room. I'm finally free, yeah, I'm finally home. In the middle of the quiet, I am never alone. Let the rhythm take the way, let the spirit fly. Just a peaceful mind under the open sky. Back inside the sanctuary, let the couch sink deep. The water's wide awake, but I'm falling into sleep. The smell of burning sage, yeah, it's dancing in the air. I'm floating in the bubbles, I don't have a single care. Kick off the dusty shoes, feel the carpet on my toes. Where the stress goes, man, nobody really knows. Crumbs upon my chest from a late night salty snack. Leaning in the cushions, there is no more looking back. The TV's on mute, just the colors on the wall. I'm watching shadows stretch, I'm watching shadows fall. A little bit of smoke, let it linger in a race. Lost inside the magic of these slow and golden days. The fridge is humming low, a familiar steady beat. I'm finding all the heaven in a simple quiet treat. No more bitter coffee, just the herbal tea steam. Living in a moment that feels better than a dream. The dim light is glowing like an amber faded spark. I'm a king on the throne, reigning over the dark. I'm drifting away to where the mountains meet the blue. Leaving all the noise, I'm starting something new. Soft homegrown like the velvet silence bloom. Exhaling all the gray, clearing out the room. I'm finally free, yeah, I'm finally home. In the middle of the quiet, I am never alone. Let the rhythm take the way, let the spirit fly. Just a peaceful mind under the open sky. Yeah. Just leave it all behind. Silence is the loudest song. Stay chill. Yeah. West Coast Soul.